I'd like to share my thoughts with you on the importance of life at this time. I had contemplated on this issue in my own way for some time, but it was only after I became ill that I truly realized the importance of life. I'd taken it for granted that today it'd be just the same as yesterday, that I would still be here in 1 year or 10 years. But when I found out it was not the case for me anymore, I finally understood the meaning and value of life. My disease blocks the neurotransmission system that operates a function allowing motion, and because it's progressive, I find some part of my body becomes impaired to function day and day. When it began to happen, I thought how delicate are our bodies that God gave us. It's still impossible for humankind to make the same functions with machines. We are only at the level of making some parts of it. I was told by my doctor that we cannot see or cure the deep part of the brain with modern medical technology. In fact, there's no effective medicine for it either. There are many other incurable diseases like mine. I felt how useless human beings are, but felt a sense of awe at the same time for our complex and delicate bodies that have such a wide area the modern medical technology cannot yet reach. I was moved to know that God, for being such a great scientist. I took it for granted that I could walk or speak in my life. When I started to have problems with my body, I regret not living more fully my life while I could walk and speak. So promised myself not to waste my limited time anymore. I questioned myself about what purpose I should use my time for, and the answer was to devote myself to building a peaceful and safe future for children. I also felt a sense of gratitude to God for the wonder and greatness of life. Actually, it was more of a gratitude for the earth that allows and protects all the living creatures to do the workings of life, rather than an invisible God. That gratitude led to the dream of a peaceful future for humanity and the earth. When I think how significant life is, any living being is equally very important, regardless of what it is, animal, human, or plant. Even more so amongst us humans. We are all brothers and sisters of the same family who are born on this planet we call Mother Earth. Anyone who lives on Earth and fights with others, then it is just like brothers fighting in front of their mother. I strongly feel we cannot let down our Mother Earth by hurting her anymore. Wherever a person lives, having a different color of skin or eyes, having a different culture, believing in a different religion, if we remember that we are all of one family who are given life and supported by hers, then any war can never have any real meaning. War is not even an answer to provide a safe place for our children's future. When I look at the world now, I see an easy state of society. I wonder where humans are going like this, and if we can leave the future of love and dreams to the children. It is not my intention to talk about an easy, ideal theory, but I think it's necessary to have a forum for discussing the way forward of mankind without individual merits, such as where should humans be heading to, or are they willing to? Then it reminded me the idea of going to the United Nations and speaking in front of people from all around the world. The system of the United Nations is the most valuable one that mankind ever created. When the diplomats of the different countries meet, they can only prioritize the interests of their own countries. However, we are facing a crisis on a global level that we have to think of solutions for. We need to go beyond the differences of nation, religion, and race, and recognize that we have a common destiny, that of living on the same planet, the spaceship Earth. I led my life as an ordinary housewife with 5 children. Half of humankind are ordinary women like me. No woman wants her loving son, husband, or boyfriend to kill others, no matter what their country or religion. Also, it is distressful and sad to lose our loved ones. For sure, we agree with all women on this point of view, no matter if they are Christian, Buddhist, or Islamic. There's no God who appreciates mother either. Now, I'm in poor physical condition, so that I cannot move my body or speak anymore. But I'd like to call out to get together to protect our beloved families. This is a call from me as an ordinary woman, a mother, and a person who is living in the same age to all the women in the world. Furthermore, I also wish to ask the man responsible in leading our societies to take us in the direction that establishes a life that will be secure and peaceful in the future. I am opposed to the enforcement by the use of power or violence for the realization of peace, even if it is in the name of any kind of justice. Violence causes violence because it incurs the hatred of the people afflicted. Our human history is proof of this, isn't it? Of this continuing repetition. We are the same family, brothers and sisters, living on this earth. I think now is the time we have to love each other based on this belief, overcoming our various differences and with a perspective from inside our hearts that we are all children of hers, living on the same planet. We want to unite ourselves as one and leave the earth to our children, the future generation, as a planet to be able to live in happily in the future. If the next world war breaks out, the earth will be on the edge of being destroyed, and it will be too late to turn back time once the earth becomes a dead planet where no living being can survive. Please let us not create a future of such terrible circumstances for all our children that we love. Let us dream of the prospect of an earth of love and peace, everyone hand in hand, men and women together, and let us start to ring a bell of peace in the United Nations together